Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening again to everyone out there. Welcome again to one of our seniors fitness workouts from home. Today we're going to work the whole body, and the warm-up is going to be a little bit more vigorous than usual. So be prepared for that, keep your water close by, and let's go ahead and get started. I'd like it if we started gently before we get to the tougher stuff. So let's take our arms, outstretch our wingspan. I want you to pull your chest up to the ceiling, look straight up, keep the jawline closed, take a deep breath in through your nose. And as you exhale, we're going to fold in the knees and the hips, cross those arms over, go as low as you can go, stretch the arms up again, open up your wingspan, look up to the ceiling, breathe through your nostrils again, let the belly open up as you inhale, and then slowly lower down, cross the arms over, and exhale. We'll do that 2 more times from here. So in and out. And once more, taking your time, in and out. You should stand with your feet about shoulder width apart now. Let's all go ahead and tuck our shins into our shoulders. I want you to let your shoulders shrug forwards, and then slowly reach down your thighs with your fingertips, letting your spine bend one vertebra at a time. Go as low as you can go, and it's okay here to keep a little bit of a flex in the knee. You're still going to get a hamstring stretch. We're going to rise up, slowly extending the spine one piece at a time, and then at the very top, turn those shoulders back, open up your wingspan again, look up at the ceiling, take a deep breath in, and repeat once more. Shrug the shoulders forwards, tuck the chin into your chest, reach as low as you can go. Feel a light stretch, moderate stretch, and then go ahead and rise up. So you should keep your chair close to you for this next one. We're going to be raising one knee at a time, and if that's tough for you, just don't raise the knees as high. Try to raise them as high as you can. While we're doing this, I'm keeping a chair close by because you might want that for some balance. There's going to be some coordination here. We're going to touch the chair with the right hand, or at least have it close to us on our right hand side so we can grab it. While we're picking up these knees, and I hope you're already starting to follow along with me, we're going to do some circles backwards with the whole arm. Now, if that's really challenging for you and you can't do the full circle with the arm, just do a circle backwards with the shoulder. Just trying to tie in these movements together. Now switch the direction, start swinging those shoulders forwards or rotating the whole arm forwards. And a nice great arc. Again, if you need to make that arc a little bit smaller for yourself, go ahead and do it. It's always to the fullest range of motion that you're currently capable of. Let's take the chair, move it to the side. We're going to do the same thing. So we'll march, picking those knees up, working our balance from one foot to the next, staying close to the chair in case you need it. And if you don't have that, well, everybody's got a chair. But another great technique is to have a wall behind you. That also really helps when you're trying to do something that challenges your balance, but you want something close by. Now let's take the right arm. We're going to draw it backwards in a circle, or at least the shoulder, and draw that backwards in a circle. Keep marching. Keep picking those legs up. I did tell you it would be a more vigorous warm-up than usual. Now let's start switching the direction. Bring that arm forwards. Good. Good. Great. And one more, and we're done with that. I'd like for you to grab your rubber band. We're going to stand for this exercise. It's a biceps curl. You're going to get your biceps and your triceps today. So you're going to hold the band in both hands, the loose ends of it, and step on it with one or both feet, depending on how tight it is. If you got a nice long band like me, step on it with both feet. We're going to tuck our elbows into our sides here. We're going to do a simple hammer curl. Hammer curl is a biceps curl, except our palms face each other instead of facing the ceiling. So, shoulder width apart. We're going to start in a multiple of 2 from 0, 2, and I would prefer it if you raise the hands quickly, 4, but drop them slowly. 6, so you're controlling the drop. 8, however, you're explosive on the rise. 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, and back from 20. We're not going to stop. 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, we're getting there, 8, 6, 4, 2, and 0. Excellent, excellent. So now for this next one, I said I want to get your triceps too, so we've already got a little bit of your shoulders warmed up. I've got your biceps. Let's get in the back of the arm. You're going to want this rubber band again. You're going to want a chair. I would advise that if you use your right arm, I'm using my right arm, you're going to step onto the band with your right foot. If you use your left arm, step onto the band with your left foot. Place your hand onto the chair and push your butt back a little bit. Okay, that butt back technique's really essential. I'm actually weighing into the chair. I need that support. And I can't do this totally upright, so you need at least a little bit of a forward fold. What we're going to do is pull the elbow straight up, and then we're going to try and straighten the arm. And it's okay if that resistance of the band is so great that your elbow drops a little bit, but what we're trying to do each time is to pull the elbow up and keep it in place while we extend. So elbow, extend the arm, drop, and repeat. We're going to do that in a multiple of 6, starting from 0. Extend and drop. And we're no rush. 6. Make sure you take the time to do it properly. 12. Great. 18. If you find it's too difficult, just take a moment to adjust the band, make it a little looser. 24. 30. And what you find, you might find that 36, it's not just the back of the arm that's getting the workout, it's your whole back, your whole upper back. 42. 48, and your shoulder. 54, and then the last one, 60. Good job, good job. If even a band, a light band is too much for you, you can always do the same exercise holding a can of food in your hand. Let's switch to the other side. It doesn't matter which arm you're using, as long as you step on the band with the same foot as you're holding the band with. So, let's start counting back from 60. 54, no rush. Don't just yank the arm up. 40, take your time, control the movement. 42. 36. 30. I'd also advise you to try and keep the shoulder pulled down while you do these. 24. Try not to let the shoulder hunch up towards your ear. 18. It's just better practice. 12. 6. And then we've got one more to go. And 0. Wonderful. You can just keep that band close by. We're going to have a seat for this next one. Speaking about holding cans of food in your hand, you can go ahead and grab a can in each hand for this next exercise if you don't want to use the band like I'm going to use. So I'm going to take this band, I'm going to loop it under my feet, and I'm going to use it to press my arms. Now, if the band is too tight for you, you can just do one arm at a time, pause the video and repeat. But I'm going to do it with the 2 hands today. If you're using cans, even better. You don't have to worry about that scenario. So what I'm going to do is step on the band with both feet, place the feet on the ground. I'm not going to open up my elbows. I'm going to keep them fairly narrow like this the whole time. I'm going to press my arms up and down, and you don't have to straighten the arm. You're just going to raise them up until you feel enough tension and then drop them down. Your chest and your shoulders are going to get a good workout from this, so don't overdo it. We're going to spell mellifluous. That should be appearing just above me. Make sure you know the spelling. Here we go. M. Again, if that's challenging, just limit your range. E, like this. L, you're still working. The same muscles. L. I. F. Anything we can do to make yourself stronger. L. U. U. S. Excellent. Now, we're going to take our band, pick a foot, doesn't matter with what foot, keep it looped under that foot, extend the leg out. For this next one, we're going to pull the elbows back and then straighten the arms. In that order. Pull the elbows back first and then straighten the arms. And we're going to spell mellifluous backwards starting from S. U, keep the shoulders pulled down. O, a lot of good back and shoulder work for you today. U. L. F. I. L. Woo. L. We're almost there. 2 more to go. E. And M. Wonderful. Put that band to the side. We're going to do 2 more exercises. For the next one, you can sit back in your seat. So let me just show you the back of my seat. I'm going to scoot forward. So I've got some free space here. And then lean back. And it's okay if you're resting your back against the back of the chair. Because what I want is better if you don't, but you can certainly do that. Because what I want for you to do is extend the leg out, away from the chair. Touch the heel to the floor and pull back in. We're going to alternate right leg, left leg, just like this. You're going to have to squeeze the chair. If it's easier for you to do all one leg and then all the other leg, go ahead and do it. I'm going to alternate. But the key is not to drop the foot down, but away. And while you do this, this is the key point to make this effective for you. I'm considering this a core exercise. All right? So it's for the front of the hips and the abdominals. So while you're doing this, please do your best to take your belly button and gently pull it in towards your spine. That's called an abdominal brace. It supports your low back, and it's a way of strengthening an important part of your abdominal wall. So we're going to spell the following sequence. It's AA, AB, AC, AD, AE. Memorize that. We're going to do it forwards and then backwards, starting from A. We're no rush. A. If you have clicking or grinding or popping in the front of the hip, A. Squeeze the whole thigh really hard for the whole movement. B. A. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze the thigh all the way down. A. C. At this point, we should just focus on what we're counting. We're spelling now. A. So it's really easy to get tricked up with this sequence. D. Keep squeezing the foot, the thigh, the hip. A. E. Don't stop here. We're going to spell that backwards from E. A. D. A. C. A. Keep pulling the belly button in. B. I think that's where it was. A. See, I told you it's easy to get distracted. A. A. Wonderful job, everyone. So you just made it through the whole sequence of exercises. We're just going to do a really gentle hamstring stretch and then a coordination movement with the ball. So extend the left leg forwards, tuck the right foot in. We're going to rest our right elbow on our right thigh and then just slide our left hand down our left leg. Reaching forwards. I want you all to take 3 slow deep breaths in and especially slow breath out. 1, 2, and 3. Sink a little bit deeper right before you come out of it, and don't come out of that stretch quickly. Take your time. Extend the other leg out. Rest your elbow on your thigh and then start sliding your free hand down your extended leg. Once you feel like you have a good stretch, we're going to take 3 deep breaths in and out. Starting with 3, 2, and 1. Now, if you've been following along with this program since we began in March, we've been doing these stretches throughout. You should already notice that you have improved your flexibility at least a little bit in the back of your legs and your low back. That's something to celebrate. we're going to celebrate by doing one last coordination exercise today. It's an old favorite. We've done it many times. We're going to tap twice with the right foot and once with the left. Or in other words, just tap once with one foot and once with the left, remembering that we're going to alternate that later. While we tap twice with one foot and once with the left, we're going to bounce from one hand to the other. Twice, once. Twice, once. All right, and we're going to count a multiple of 11, starting from 0. And you can keep your eye on the ball this time. 11, there's no peripheral sight training today. 22. This is pure coordination. That was 33. 44. 55. 66. 77. 88. 99. 110. Now we're going to count 110 backwards, but alternating. So the foot that was tapping once will now tap twice. And the foot that tapped twice will now tap once. And a little reminder that when you're doing these, try not to just stand upright. Your reaction time will inevitably be poor, regardless of who you are. If you have a slight flex in the hip and a slight flex in the knees, it doesn't have to be much. It makes an amazing difference for your reaction times. So here we go. Let's start from 110, 99, 88, 77, 66, 55, 44, 33, 22, 11, we've got one more, 0. Congratulations, you made it through. Those aren't so easy. And actually, on a personal note, I'm feeling pretty good that I managed to get through everything today with all the multiples and the spelling and the sequences. I don't think I made a mistake. Maybe I did. If you caught me, make a comment below or just let me know in the email. But yeah, that's all I've got for you. So make sure to enjoy this gorgeous weather we're still having. I'll see you in a few days' time. Until then, make sure to stay active, stay healthy.